Let's upgrade your gaming audio, not just the audio, but your appearance as well, techies and gamers. And we're going to do it with one specific new device by Fifine. Let's dig into it right now. So here you are clicking on a video with a nice microphone device that you may be in the market for, right? If you're out there looking to upgrade your game recording as well as your streaming, then you're probably in the right place, because I am going to introduce you to a new Fifine microphone, fresh release on the market. And yeah, I may be doing the upgrade with you as well. Right now I'm using the A8, but we may be jumping into this next microphone I'm about to show you right now, all of us together. Let's do it. Let's test it right now. It's the Fifine AM8, right? Did I say the letters right? I probably didn't. The Fifine AM8 gaming streaming microphone. Now, this is in fact something new that is on the market. Don't mind my little ding. Thank you, Amazon, UPS, USPS, whoever sent it. So let's do a quick little unboxing, see what comes in this. It's not such a small box, so I've seen the images online. They look like a size like this, but I wonder if it's even bigger than that. We'll find out. Straight out the box, you get your nice instructions in case you don't know how to use a microphone. There are detailed instructions on how to connect it, how to set it up, and how to utilize some of the functions that this thing will have packed into it. So right off the top, right on that styrofoam, there is this base piece, which is probably the stand. Yep, your nice rubbery stand right here in your face, and you see your screw right there where you actually mount the arm this is going to stand on. Off the top styrofoam, we have, holy cow, this is a pretty bulky looking microphone. This thing has size. Oh my lord.
Whoa, look at the monstrousness.
This thing is quite sizable. Look at this next to the A8. Look at how this towers over this A8 Fifine microphone. Yeah, so
yeah,
but we are in for a treat, because I have been kind of looking for a microphone like this that is actually top hearing, top blasting. It captures audio from the top, so you can actually position it so it's facing you this way and not facing you vertically. Also in the box, not much else other than a USB-C to USB-A cable, and that is it. So this is in fact an XLR compatible microphone, but it does not come with the XLR cabling. Long USB-C Velcro strapped cable here, which is about arm to arm's length if you're about 5'8" or 5'9". Setting it up is basically a 1, 2, 3 thing. You essentially just screw on the bottom base piece like that, and you're set up. Strictly for desktop mode, this is what this particular setup is for. You notice this thing can in fact spin 360, so you can pretty much orient this in any direction you would like. You turn both knobs, right, to pretty much make it stay stuck where you want it, and it'll give it a little bit of, I don't know, torque and tension so it doesn't easily spin around. On the front of the device, we have two buttons. One is the actual mic gain knob, and on the bottom we have the monitoring knob as well. And right here on the top is a touch sensitive RGB controlling button. And on the back you also have a touch sensitive mute button, so just by tapping it with your finger it will put you on mute. All right, techies and gamers, so let's go ahead and plug in our device here. I have a nice long USB extender, and we're just going to plug it in and see what happens here on the RGB side. Right, so let's plug it in. You get your little chime on your desktop PC, and this should automatically install drivers and should be ready to go. And looking at this RGB is pretty here, techies and gamers. Take a look at that. Look at it real close with your whole life. First impressions is that this microphone feels very premium. The body itself feels somewhat plastic here, but the arms that actually mount the microphone are in fact metal, as well as the bass unit here. This is all metal. The body itself is plastic. The buttons are plastic. All right, techies and gamers, we're going to make the switch from the Fifine A8 to the Fifine AM8. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we are with our monitoring happening right now, and I have jumped my monitoring up to 100%. Now, I will tell you right now that the audio playback is instant. I am not uncomfortable talking. There is absolutely no delay. I'm connected directly. Why would there be delay? On top of that, first impressions, hearing myself through this microphone, is that it is very clean audio. Those highs and midtones are quite nice, and that bass is pretty smooth too. This sounds quite clean in my ears that it feels like a Q-tip. What? Okay, so right now is a good sample of what you will hear with background audio. My HVAC system just kicked in. I have PC fans going, and you should be able to hear that happening with this cardioid type of microphone. Shh. You can hear it because I can definitely hear it in my headphones. Not too loud, not too disturbing, but just be mindful that if you have some noise going on in your room, you're going to hear that kind of sound happening or getting picked up. If I have a keyboard right on my desk and I am gaming, and I will need my microphone very close to my face as I'm gaming on desktop, and if I start typing, right, let me make sure I don't type anything on my desktop, right, start typing, this is what it sounds like without any actual audio filtering, any kind of noise suppression going. Let's go ahead and do a tweak and put some noise suppression right now. All right, this is the sound of my HVAC. I'm going to make a switch so that way it's still going with the noise suppression. 1, 2, 3, noise gone. The noise suppressiveness is on. What does it sound like, techies and gamers? To me, it sounds even more clean in my ears. A little bit of OBS magic. So yeah, this is the sound quality with just some minor noise suppression. So for the gain, it is in fact a stepless knob for both monitoring and gain. So just turning it, it's super smooth. And just like that, I can actually drop my gain down just ever so slightly. And it's already sounding a little bit better since I'm not blasting it. Now, I have noticed that as I have been talking, I have not heard any plosives problems thus far. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into a little plosive test. Plosives, because when Peter picks his nose, he usually pops his pimples at the same time because that's what he likes to do. What? Plosives seem irrelevant here. There is no reason for you to ever have to worry about your plosives or having to even add any kind of wind guard or pop filter because, well, this has its own little cushioned styrofoam wind guard here. The capsule on the front is encased in a cool little mesh, and I don't see a reason why you would want to have this off. We'll keep that wind guard on. This is made specifically for this microphone, and it just looks like it's supposed to be there. Hisses, they are very minimal as well. So they have taken quite the steps and care to be sure to alleviate and eliminate any of those potential unwanted things like plosives and hisses. This is the mute button right here on the back, and it is touch sensitive. So you would not have to worry about making a clicking sound when you click an actual physical button when you're trying to mute. So just by a quick little tap onto that mute button, you are instantly muted. No clicking, no disturbances, no unwanted sounds entered into your game recording or streaming. On the front here, we have an awesome Rgb button as well. By clicking that, we can cycle through a number of Rgb settings here. I will be upgrading my A8 to the AM8. I'm upgrade right now. And just like that, I have went ahead and upgraded my A8 to the AM8 simply because I feel like it is a better sounding microphone. In a lot of ways, better looking, has similar functionality, but it also has XLR capability built into it. So if you are someone who's looking for even more clean audio, a musician, a singer, and you're looking to actually play audio input through a sound machine, through a sound card, then this is the magical way to go. Once you get your microphone into that ideal position and you are ready to speak, game, podcast, this will take you to the limits that you are looking to get into. I recommend it so much that this is going to be my new standard going forward until I can get something that beats this one out as well. All right, Tech is a Gamer. So if you are interested in this AM8 brand new microphone, fresh release on the market, check the link in the description. I have dropped that there for your convenience. Let me know what you think of this mic compared to the A8. But if this is not your style of mic, if it's maybe the size is too big, maybe you don't like that it's square, whatever the reason, and you may want to get the A8, which is also a fantastic choice by Fifine. And if you want to see that, check the video right here. I have left a link for you again to give you a full review of what the A8 is capable of and to see if it suits your needs or not before you purchase, right? And with that, I'll see you in my next video. Later.